Hello everyone, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. Just to let you know, it's absolutely freezing in here. I have a blanket draped over my head, arms, and shoulders. I have another blanket that's wrapped around like my torso and legs, making gameplay and recording a little awkward. But let's give it a try, shall we? The bedroom is sitting at 17 degrees Celsius. And where my chair is, there's a breeze that comes through the window because the seals on it suck. And yeah, I get hit with a breeze in the back of my head and my shoulders and stuff. So yeah, it's extra cold because last time I looked, it's minus 23 Celsius with a wind chill of minus 36 Celsius. Yeah, it's a little bit nippy out, as we say.
Come to help the great Lord Deal, have you? Ah, another one. Here to work with the great Lord Deal, no doubt. I'm renowned throughout Glenumbra, you know.
I've never heard of ya. Anyways.
Well, there's no excuse for that. You've certainly heard about the Harpy menace that threatens Daggerfall. Of course you have. My sons and I are here to put an end to that threat. I know you want to help. Start by finding my stupid hirelings.
Hirelings? What hirelings?
The daggers. They're out gathering information about the Harpies. Know your enemy and all that. You'll get paid once I have enough to complete my research. Take this dagger with you. He knows what to do.
Alright, but...
Off with you now. Bumnog will help you. Interesting fellow. Always fights fair. Refuses to use weapons against the Harpies. Just his fists. Can't imagine that works out for him, but he's the only dagger still here, so what do I know?
What are these daggers you keep mentioning?
Who, not what. The Daggers. A mercenary group out of Daggerfall. They're highly trained and extremely deadly. Or so they tell me. They're also lost. But they do work cheap, which makes them perfect for my purposes.
What do you mean they're lost?
They left hours ago, and we haven't heard a word since. Only Bumnog returned, which is why he's available to help you. Why are you still here? Get out there and find the missing daggers.
Let's skip that option. Okay, let's, oh, hi.
You're going to help me find the rest of the daggers? I'm not sure you're dagger material. Your hands look kind of soft and delicate. Like you've never beaten anything into submission with your own two fists before.
Just tell me what's going on here.
The daggers were hired to help Lord Deal gather research about the Harpies. We get him what he needs and we get paid. Simple as pie. But now the rest of the daggers are missing. We need to find them and make sure our first mission is a success.
Is this the dagger's first job or something?
Everyone has to start someplace. Even the Fighters Guild had a first mission, didn't they? Who are you to judge? Now let's get out there and do what we're getting paid for. Let's find the daggers and bring back their research.
What kind of research are we talking about?
Harpies, eggs, whatever we can bring back so Lord Deal can figure out why these birds have become so violent lately.
Right, well, let's see. We capture some harpies or kill them, steal their unborn young, and I think we have the answer as to why they're so violent. What do we need to do?
We have to find the missing daggers. Gelvin, our leader, and the Remley brothers. We find them and help them finish their jobs. And while we're at it, we look for the Queen Birdie, Fowling. She's a vicious killer and she needs to be dealt with.
Can I ask you a few questions?
We shouldn't dawdle, so make it quick.
Who are the daggers?
We're an odd bunch, that's for sure. Gelvin found each of us either drinking away our troubles or begging for gold on the streets of Daggerfall. We were good for nothing and all but forgotten. Gelvin wanted to change that.
Why did you decide to form your own group?
A few of us tried to join the city guard or hook up with the Fighters Guild. Truth be told, they wouldn't have us. We weren't good enough for them. So we formed the Daggers to show them that they're wrong.
How did the daggers hook up with Lord Dale?
Lord Deal's guards were in the city, looking to hire some muscle. They found us in the Rosy Lion, celebrating our newly formed partnership. We needed a job. Lord Deal needed some help, and here we are.
Did you ask about the job before you accepted it?
Well, not really. We were talking about how we needed to find a job, and suddenly Lord Deal's men were making us an offer. We took it as a sign that we were doing the right thing. The daggers were going places.
Uh-huh. Why is it that you don't use a weapon?
I vowed that I would always face my opponents as an equal. If an enemy came at me with a sword, I would meet his blade with one of my own. The Harpies fight with claws. How could I go up against them with anything more than the fists nature gave me?
But their claws are sharp as razors.
Sharp and natural. They don't wield weapons, so neither will I. I will fight them head on, fists against claws, and I will do so with honor.
Right. Okay. We've run into this group before, haven't we? I mean, really, they do sound familiar in dealing with harpies like those two idiots that were trying to trap them. Hang on, where's it? You're above, so... Ah! I got turned around. Sorry, mouse control. I've actually been playing some Skyrim. And the controls are actually, in terms of sensitivity, a little different than...
This is a fresh kill. Be alert. Whatever did this could be watching us.
Huh. That's Foul Wing. Let's do it this way. Why'd you come on this side? Okay, so let's head up this way, I think. Oh!
How in the 8 do you expect to trap a flying harpy with a trap set on the ground? You're an idiot. You know that, right?
You know I hate it when you yell at me, brother. Now calm down and help me figure out how to get a harpy to trip a wire on the ground. Huh. I see the problem now.
Looks like we found the Remley brothers.
Did Lord Deal send you? Well, there's nothing new to report except that my brother is an idiot. Armo placed dozens of traps and he just realized something. Harpies don't walk. Now we're trying to figure out how to salvage the situation.
What are you trying to do?
We're trying to capture a few of these creatures. Lord Deal wants to observe the harpies and see if they demonstrate any odd behavior that might explain the recent acts of aggression. But we're still working on our traps, as you can see.
Are all your traps on the ground?
We've got some throwing snares. The only problem is the damn harpies are too strong. They need to be weakened before you hit them with the throwing snares. I may have a sword, but I'm not a fighter. That's too dangerous an approach for me.
If you give me the throwing snares, I can do it. How many harpies do you need?
Lord Deal said a few. So 4, I'd say. Yes, 4 harpies should do. If this works, please tell his lordship that we gave you the traps, all right?
Okay. But this... Let's go grab 4 harpy. One. Okay. Two. There we go. 3. One more. And 4. And back to the camp, I think. What happens if we step in it? Nothing. Okay. Wait, above? What? Wrong button. No, okay, no problem.
Wait,
Thank
is
you,
that
old
Gelvin
friend.
up there?
Thought I was
what
going
in
to become
Malakath's
bird food
name is
before
he
you got
tangled
here.
up in?
Hello. That was a bit of a predicament. The Remley brothers do set a good trap, I must say. That one trussed me up tight. But now that you're here... Wait a moment. Who are you?
Lord Dell hired me to help the daggers.
Help? The daggers don't need any... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm the leader of the daggers, and we don't have a clue as to what we're doing out here. If you're willing, we'd appreciate any help you care to provide.
Sure. What do you need me to do?
I was collecting unhatched harpy eggs to bring back to camp. One of the things Lord Deal needs to complete his research. I got 1 egg, but we need to collect a few more.
And where can I find these eggs? A nest.
In the nests above,
Be gentle with them. I don't want the hatchlings to come to any harm. I'm going to rest a moment and then head back to camp. With the gold his lordship pays us, the daggers can really make a go of this mercenary thing.
Oh. Okay. Let's find the nest. Yep, here we go. Oops. There's one up there too. Do. Around the corner? Yeah. No egg. Okay, confusion. I see a nest in that one. Oh. If you care to read, please pause the video and enjoy. There we go. No. How big is this area? Should we not be leaving the circle? Maybe not. Go back and check for respawn? This is going to be an obnoxious. Seriously, very obnoxious. Okay, there's one. That was a respawn. There's nothing there. Try here again. Yeah, it looks like this. Yeah. No. Oh, it was a leaf. Okay. Never mind. Maybe down there. Okay. Come on. I have no idea where he went, but let's have a chat before we enter the camp. Oh, he's up there fighting that one. Okay, found him. Let's just get out of these hills. That leg spike? I just suddenly stopped attacking. You could enjoy your meal. You don't have to attack us.
Wonder why Lord Deal is so interested in keeping these things alive. What can you learn when a damn harpy is trying to peck your eyes out?
Okay, so nothing new there.
This is a good spot. Let's talk here before we return to the camp.
Sure, it's a great spot. Let's have a chat while we fight.
Gelvin has a good head and a good heart.
Try that again.
Listen, you've helped the Daggers a lot, and we appreciate it. But before we go back to camp, I need to make sure you understand something.
I'm listening.
Gelvin has a good head and a good heart. Always puts the Daggers first and keeps us on the right side of the law. Of course, that's part of the reason we're still struggling. Sometimes mercenaries can't be too choosy about the jobs they take.
Why are you telling this to me?
This Lord Deal, something's not right with him. Why does a noble care about harpies? But whatever, it doesn't matter. The Daggers need to get paid. If not, our mercenary group collapses, and we're all back to the streets again.
What do you think Dale is up to? Dale?
You're not listening. I'm saying that it doesn't matter. He could be a saint or Molag Bal himself. What matters is that we get paid so the Daggers can stay together. Got that? Now let's get back to camp.
We did our job.
Someone told me that the Library of Dusk is a trap for smart people.
You can't keep them like this, Lord Deal. They're in pain.
I can do what I like with them. After all, I'm the one investigating why these birdies have become so very, very angry.
Ugh. When Gelvin gets back, he won't stand for this.
No, you're back. Much more reliable than those damn Daggers. I don't see their leader, Gelvin. He didn't come back with you? More gold for the rest of you, I suppose. Now hand over the eggs, please.
Where are the eggs? But Gelvin hasn't returned yet.
I believe we already covered that. Now let me have a look at these beauties. Oh, so round and smooth. Well, oval, really. I'll begin studying these eggs right away. Wait a moment.
What's the matter?
Where's the other egg? I was promised 5 harpy eggs, not 4. Didn't they teach you to count? There will be no deal without 5 eggs. 5. No more, no less. Imbeciles.
Gelvin has the 5th egg.
Then I suggest you find that bootless lout and get it back. There will be consequences. These are my eggs. Let his sister know that if Gelvin doesn't return, I will have his right hand cut off for stealing from a noble. Dealing with fools and idealists makes me thirsty. I need a drink.
Then again, I'm kind of tempted to go, here, let me just pay you out of my own pocket.
Greedy, ignorant, ugly son of a mammoth's ass. That deal can go leap in the river.
Why is Lord Dale so angry?
I wish I knew. The rest of the daggers made it back, but there's been no sign of my brother. I had my doubts about getting involved with Lord Deal. I just wish I'd told Gelvin about them. But who are you anyway? Why do you care about any of this?
Trust me, I had no idea what I was getting into.
Well, you helped my brother and his daggers so far. I only hope we can continue to count on your support. So, listen. I heard Deal's threats. His claim is ridiculous, but he has gold. Paying guards to support a false accusation is easy enough.
What do you have in mind?
I think I know where you can find my brother. Whether you agree with Gelvin, me, or the bastard Deal over there, we need to find Gelvin and that egg. I don't want to see my brother get hurt.
And where can I find Gelvin?
There's a house on an island directly west of this camp. That's where we first met with Lord Deal. I could see that Gelvin was very interested in the place. I'll give you a head start before I tell Deal about it. Now go. Find my brother.
Okay. Do you end up following or not? Okay. So we're heading to some lowlands. Pardon me. Excuse me. Coming through. Oh, there's a book there. So this is going to be a tad longer than I wanted, but yeah. But let's finish this. Oh, there's a lot around here. Woo!
Something fishy's going on here. I think Lord Deal hasn't been entirely truthful with us. But how did you find me? Granette sent you, didn't she?
You didn't bring the egg back to camp. Garnett is worried and Dale is upset.
I know. I was on my way back when I decided to investigate this place. When we first arrived, Deal and his sons came out of this building to greet us. I figured if there was any place to get any answers, it was right here.
What have you discovered?
Nothing yet, but this whole situation feels off. I'm sure that his lordship hasn't told us the whole truth about the harpy frenzy. Anyway, I'm not leaving this house until I find something that sheds light on what Deal is up to.
Then let's look. Also, my chest case a number of rotting fish. That doesn't make sense. Eyes. Owls? I don't know what that is. I know that it made up. Lure kit. Okay. The bottles are filled with a strange pungent liquid. It doesn't smell very healthy. Burn, and then we go for the obvious hole in the floor. Whatever secret this urn once held. Pungent ashes. Oh. Contract with Hesdale. To Fisherman Have Mill and Company. As per our conversation, here is the signed contract completing our deal. You should have also received the bottles of elixir that will cause the effects we desire. Be careful, as I had to deal with various nefarious organizations within Daggerfall to procure the amounts needed. Apply the contents of a full bottle to your daily haul of fish, and leave the treated fish for the harpies to feast on. We should begin to see the effects within a matter of days. As the harpies consume the tainted fish, they will become extremely aggressive. As the harpy threat rises, the nasty birds will have to be dealt with. Once they are eliminated, we can expand Daggerfall down the coast and increase our investment 100-fold. And secrecy is imperative. In the meantime, I will hire another group to procure harpies and their eggs. We might as well make a profit from the creatures. While we're at it, who needs to know how this started? It should appear that we're just doing our civic duty in the great city of Daggerfall in time of need.
You found something, didn't you? What is it? Tell me what you found.
I found this contract. Lord Dale knows more about the harpies than he's letting on.
Let me see that. What in the name of... Lord Deal's been poisoning the harpies the entire time. He orchestrated their frenzy, and he claimed he's been trying to help. He's been using us.
He is paying you enough to keep the daggers together.
It's tainted gold. The daggers don't operate that way. We're not common thieves that break the law just to fill our own pockets. This is a dangerous edge to walk, and it cuts both ways. I didn't want the daggers to start out like this.
Well, what happens if the daggers don't get paid?
Well, we'd have to disband. We'd go our separate ways and hope we can find a way to feed our families. Damn it. This isn't an easy choice. I just can't accept that we'd get our start helping a noble do the wrong thing.
Now, what's an interesting thing? Not too long ago, I actually watched a top 10 video on very famous mercenaries and mercenary groups. And what's interesting is there are mercenaries who will actually choose work based on their own personal morality. So they will only take good jobs or what they feel is morally just. So not working for dictators, for example. And I found that quite fascinating, that there is this kind of air of mercenaries doing anything. You know, like working for either morality spectrum. I think spectrum in either is kind of weird, but I think you get what I'm trying to drive at. So, even though that they will have to disband, he wants to be a morally good choice. So, I think that's the right thing for this character to do. And hope for the best. And if there is the opportunity, maybe we can give him some. Let's see how it plays out. No matter what happens, you have to do the right thing and reveal Lord Dale's treachery.
Of course, you're right. Deal has to be stopped. I think I know what to do. And if all else fails, I've always been good at improvisation.
What is it that you need me to do?
You've done enough. Just keep Lord Deal busy. It's not up to you to finish this. That's work for the daggers. Even if it turns out to be our last job, we're going to do it right.
Let's see how it plays out. Hi, dumbass.
Kelvin's sister gave up his location so easily. Now where is that damn thief? And where in the 8 is my damn egg?
Not getting the harpy egg.
What did you say? How dare you? That's my property. You expect to get away with this? I knew I shouldn't have put my trust in a bunch of low-life scum. You'll be in the hands of the Daggerfall Guard by the end of day.
Or they could learn how this harpy threat was really started.
You think the Guard would believe you? Some street rats who lay a claim against a well-respected noble? You're dumber than you look. The Guard will chuckle as they lead you to the dungeons. Or maybe we'll just end this right now.
Actually, King Casimir and I are good friends.
You? Friends with the king? Oh, that's brilliant. Really, it is. You must dine with his family on a regular basis? Perhaps vacation together in the countryside? I'll give him your regards. It's a shame about your tragic accident and all. Guards! Guards! What in the Divine's name are you...
Can I set them free? Okay.
So Gelvin killed the bastard? I didn't think he had it in him. It still doesn't change the fact that he botched our entire deal. I told you to talk him out of it.
Lord Dale planned to sell the harpies and eggs. He was using you.
Yeah, I figured that out. His lordship was also behind the whole harpy menace thing too, wasn't he? Well, it's a good thing I decided not to count on Gelvin to turn a profit.
What do you mean?
I snatched this from the camp when no one was looking. It's not much, but a few gems are better than no gems at all. Why don't you tell Gelvin that you found it on his lordship's body? We don't want him to think I stole it or anything.
Why don't you just give it to Gelvin?
Well, I trust you. Besides, I need to set these birdies free, and they're not going to be very happy when I do. You've dealt with enough dagger business for one day. Leave this to me. Go on, go on. I'll catch up later.
It worked out.
I'm sorry I failed you. I know you were all counting on me. Deal's gone, but I don't feel any better. These people depended on me and I failed them. I can't even do one job correctly.
Don't give up on the daggers just yet.
What do you mean?
We will respect Umnog's, what a nice name, request, and we looted it from the corpse. I found this bag of gems on Lord Dale's body.
The pompous ass carried these around with him? That figures. Technically, we did complete the job. Wait, what am I saying? This isn't right. These gems don't belong to us.
You earned those gems, and now the daggers can stay together.
I thought the daggers were finished, but, well, looks like we have a future after all. Here, take this, for helping us finish the job. Consider it a small token of our appreciation. You'll always have a place with the daggers if you want it.
Nice how they suddenly had the gold, huh? Okay,
Thank you for helping my brother. I was worried there for a bit, but it looks like everything worked out in the end.
I knew Gelvin would come through. We chose a good leader for the daggers.
Wait, does this mean I get to build more traps and gadgets now? This is most excellent news.
well, we're already at 40 minutes. I do apologize. But let's finish off with that, the Lowy book. Okay? and the harpies are free. So pause the video and there we go. I guess we can do some goodies here. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, sorry it's so long. Brain, are you gonna work? Yeah, eventually. Thank you, Brain. If you're new to the channel, you can do the whole subscribe thing, bell notification, all of that stuff. And there's also a few links in the description down below should you wish to check it out. But until next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. Bye.